You ever get the feeling something major is happening but no one's saying it publicly yet? Check this link out. This is the Central Bank Digital Currency Track website. Nearly 50 countries in pilot stage, and almost 50 countries are already actively testing digital currencies. You don't redesign money unless the current system is running out of runway. So the current financial system wasn't built for instant global settlement, tokenized assets, or 24/7 liquidity. This I'm about to show you is what the central bank and CBDC development movement looks like. This report shows how fast central banks are moving. This is implementation, not experimentation. For example, let me get you closer so you can check it out. Check that out. 114 countries are exploring CBDCs. 81 central banks are engaged in CBDC exploration. And it keeps going. And it says only 4 countries, Bahamas, Nigeria, Jamaica, Zimbabwe, have fully launched a CBDC, putting them ahead of the curve globally. So this isn't about trends or any of that crap. This is about the global blood flow of money. XRP's role is solving global liquidity problems. Here is a link from CCN that you can check out. Analysts are finally admitting XRP wasn't built for hype. It was engineered to solve the liquidity problem directly. Here are some examples. The adoption of XRP through Ripple's ODL aims to reduce working capital drag in cross-border payments. RLUSD stablecoin could be the biggest catalyst for XRP demand in 2026-2027. The November 2025 US spot XRP ETF debut marks a significant milestone in institutional access. And short-term volatility, competing platforms, regulatory fragmentation, and execution risk could derail the XRP's role in the global liquidity narrative. While the public watched lawsuits and headlines, look what was quietly happening. This link shows how 300 plus banks partnered through Ripple Network. More than 300 banks and financial institutions continued building with Ripple, even during legal uncertainty. Why? You don't integrate a network you just want to plainly ignore. For example, Ripple has partnered with over 300 banks and financial institutions across 6 continents for cross-border settlement. Ripple raised $500 million at a $40 billion valuation from Citadel Securities. Most RippleNet banks use messaging technology without directly using XRP for transactions. And last one, Ripple's XRP ecosystem just hit a major milestone. Over 300 banks and financial institutions have now partnered with RippleNet. This isn't random. There's a coordinated push, a strong push toward digital settlement. I mean, just look, even the European Central Bank is moving forward with a digital euro. This is global monetary infrastructure. To read some, the digital euro would be a digital form of cash issued by the central bank and available to everyone in the euro area. Check that out. So this isn't crypto news. We can no longer be like, oh, it's just crypto news, it's just blah, 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 blah. No, this is economic architecture. When systems break, the first working solution becomes the standard. So here's an article explaining how Ripple XRP solves settlement failure. Ripple and XRP are already providing real-time settlement, not someday, but right now. And it goes on to list Ripple's partnership with institutions, XRP's role in cross-border payments, how XRP optimizes liquidity, RippleNet and XRP ledger technology, Ripple's ecosystem expansion through acquisitions, and so on and so forth. Look at this. Stablecoin solutions. Rails technology complements XRP by providing stable asset options for institutions. Get you closer. Check that out. Yeah, it's coming, baby. Early is uncomfortable, but late can be very expensive. So people expect change, right? To be slow and step by step. But system transitions don't work that way. Going back to CoinLedger, here is the global CBDC projects accelerating. This chart shows acceleration, not slow adoption. This looks like preparation for a switch, not a staircase. Check this out. Isn't that crazy? We're really doing this in the world. So in the end, I'm not guaranteeing outcomes. Nobody can. But I am saying this. When countries are building new currencies, as you can see, that's the global picture, or when banks are integrating cross-border solutions, or even better, when the system is showing signs of stress, as you can see, the risk really isn't about being early. The risk is being informed after the switch has already flipped. So again, early feels wrong until late becomes impossible.